Apple gives in to Russian pressure. Twitter hacker who targeted Apple, Elon Musk and others gets 3 years in prison. Google and releases Nest Hub 2 and more in today's tech news. Encrypted messaging app Signal has been removed from the Chinese App Store. Signal grew in popularity after WhatsApp changed their terms and conditions and sparked a mass exodus where people were looking for alternatives. Signal was one of those alternatives that was highly recommended because of its encryption capabilities. However, the website was removed in China yesterday and the app is unavailable today. Obviously, the Chinese party do not want encrypted communications to be operating within their country, so it's no surprise that this has finally been banned. From April, Apple will be allowing Russian citizens to have pre-installed apps on the iPhone. These apps will be displayed during initial setup, where Russian citizens can choose to opt out of the apps being installed. If they do go ahead and keep the apps during the installation, they can be deletable later on. Pre-installed apps with features such as web browsers, antivirus, messenger, email clients, and a few more. This list is approved by the government. See, Apple said that if the law did pass, that they would leave the Russian market. However, this hasn't been the case, and the law will come into effect from April the 1st. Apple has updated the Maps app on Tuesday with the ability to search for COVID-19 vaccination locations. Users can now search in the Maps or via Siri asking where can I get a COVID vaccination, and then you'll be directed to your nearest location in Apple Maps thanks to a service developed by Boston Children's Hospital. Today's episode is sponsored by Creatively Social. Creatively Social helps you in building your social media platforms for your business to thrive. With fresh content, marketing and engagement, Creatively Social takes the pressure off you, saves you hours in a day for a better work-life balance. Get in touch with Creatively Social at creativelysocialva.com. And we want to thank Creatively Social for not only sponsoring this episode but helping us to build our new website. Make sure you check that out at geekscorner.info. Thanks, Creatively Social. Google has sliced its Google Play fees in half from 30% to 15% for the first $1 million in revenue, which now matches Apple's but with a twist. For example, if you make $10 million, you still get the reduction fees on the first $1 million, and then you just pay the 30% on anything over the $1 million, whereas with Apple, if you go over their threshold, you will automatically tax the 30% on all revenue for the next earning period. Google has announced the new version 2 of the Nest Hub speaker. The Nest Hub speaker starts at just $99 and helps users to track their sleep using motion sense powered by solely low energy radar technology. And it then gives you a sleep analysis without the need of wearing any tracking devices as well. The teenager responsible for taking over several high-profile Twitter accounts in a Bitcoin scam in 2020 has agreed to 3 years in prison in a plea deal. Graham Clark, aged 18, agreed to plead guilty to state fraud charges for more than $100,000 in Bitcoin's scam in the summer of 2020. He agreed to spend 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years probation.